Hello, I'm Evan Tactical. Welcome back to the Socom Tactical Tech Bench, and today we're going to have a quick look at the Jefftron's Leviathan Mosfet. Now you can get these for V2 and for the Evo gearbox at the minute. Now let us open up the box, just have a quick look inside. You get your nice installation manual here, all the instructions how to set it up and the modes. We will refer back to this in a short while. So, open up a bit of padding, get a few nice things in the box, get a nice Leviathan sticker. But that's not what we're looking at. That is required when you put it in. Now, one of the things you get is the nice speed trigger here. Now, you can modify and use whatever V2 trigger you have in your gearbox, or you can use one of their ones, like this lovely one here, made from nice CNC'd aluminium. Nice feel, nice colour. Does come in different colours. You can get them in blue, red and black. Now, the main fun piece is the Mosfet. Let's just take the little cover off the wiring. And as you can see here, this one's designed to go to stock, so we've got all the needed connectors for the motors and that. And the idea behind this is you completely replace your version 2 trigger unit with this. So this uses micro switches, and what happens is you take out your V2 trigger mechanism, replace it with this. You will need to do some modifications to get this to fit properly, but once it's modified, you have a very nice, fully operational, highly adjustable Mosfet. Now, see there, this fits in there, there's one of your switches there, there's the other one just there. So let us have a little chat and a read through the manual of the things you get. So obviously this will work with LiPo 7.4 to 14.8 volts quite happily, and it has some fun modes. Now, once you've installed it, you can connect it via wireless connection to your smartphone by downloading the app from either the App Store or the Google App Store, which is pretty funky because it means that when you're out and about, you can adjust it easily without having to plug in some kind of card or plug it into a computer. You can just have it on your phone. You can even set a password so then no one else can access it. Now, first up, once it's connected to phone, you can do some things. You can monitor quite a bit of stuff that's happening with your Mosfet, so you can measure the temperature, the rate of fire, the signal, the processor temperature, motor current, the average current that runs through it, pre-cocking time, the time between the cycles, and things like that. You can also have it set so it counts how many shots it fires through the Mosfet, which is pretty funky. Now, in the mode section, it has a massive range of modes. So first of all, we've got the usual safe, semi and full auto. You can also have a semi/burst setting, which means if you do a quick trigger pull, you get a single shot, long trigger pull, you get a burst. You can also set it up for binary trigger, where you pull the trigger, fires a shot, release the trigger, fires another shot. You can then have it just burst mode, so pull the trigger, get a nice burst. Or you can have it in what's known as Burst X plus Burst Y mode. Now in this mode, Burst X, quick trigger pull, you get a set amount of BBs. Longer trigger pull, you get Burst X, so say Burst X is 3 shots, you get those 3 shots, then you get Burst Y, which might be another 2, which is helpful for if suddenly you need a little extra in the firepower. Or you can have it Burst mode / full, where you pull the trigger quickly for a burst, get like 4 shots, and then hold it down and you get full auto, which is nice. And the burst function goes anywhere between 2 BBs to 20, which is really nice. You also have the option to choose your rate of fire, so you can adjust the rate of fire. This will add brakes to make it more or less, which is a really nice, cool feature. We also have active braking, so if you're running a high rate of fire gun, you can set active braking, which will of course help with the battery life, help preserve the motor, means you don't have overspin, stuff like that, which is another nice neat thing. Don't forget, with Mosfets, you do get better battery life and response out of them anyway as standard. Now, the next thing we got is we have pre-cocking. So if you're using it on semi, it means that once you've fired a shot, you get it to pre-cock, so then there is almost absolutely no delay between you pulling the trigger and it firing the next shot. Now, if you're using pre-cocking, because this can increase wear and it means your piston is partially cocked, there is a setting that if you hold it for over 3 seconds, it will fire a shot and release all the pressure, ready for storage. Other funky things you can do, you can have a delay between shots, so if you want to make your gun really kind of, how should we say, well, say you want to compensate for the time of recoil of a real rifle, so you want to add a second of pause between your next shot, you can do that, which can help quite cool, give you some realism. The other things you get is you get electronic fuse, which can detect and shut off if it has a problem about to run through it, which stops you from having a damaged gun. You can also get a nice low battery indicator, which is very helpful. Now these things, they all come together to give us a really good MOSFET, something that I think is very unique. A price point of just over £100, which means it is really excellent and overall gives a very nice response. It's very well built. If you look on Leviathan's website, you'll see some videos of them stress testing these, setting them on fire, dipping them in water. Now we don't recommend it, will void warranty if you dunk it in water and damage it, but they are coated to be water resistant and they seem to do a really good job. They're very nice. They're definitely a competitor against the Gate Titans, I think, and I think these are actually a really nice choice. Definitely something you should look at if you're wanting to put a really high-end MOSFET in your version 2 gearbox. Hope this was helpful, hope you found it interesting. For any more info, feel free to read the description on our website, and thank you for watching.